What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with another Market Watch today. Now listen, I know what you're gonna say. V, Master Rule 5, what do we do? Well, Master Rule 5 change is so gigantic, so enormous, I can't just break it down in one video. It would take me hours, and I'm serious, hours to go over every deck core to see the fundamental possibilities of the deck core seeing any kind of meta play. More importantly, the hype of a deck core, seeing whether or not Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are going to be excited and want to go in and buy this deck core to see if it sees play with Master Rule 5. And we're going to see hype all over the place. We're going to see Yu-Gi-Oh! Players going crazy all over the place because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are wanting to get in early on some of these cards. Cards like Dimensional Barrier, coming out of Invasion Vengeance with a $3.50 market price. It's not that. Looking at limited copies, we're looking at roughly $8. If you want to sell a first edition version of Dimensional Barrier, you got one over here, first edition, lightly played, for about $10. Then when you go to page 2, $20. Like that fast. Guys, I always say check out my links down below. See me on Instagram where I post pictures and awesome things like gorgeous boards like this, or beautiful ultimate cards, or just me hanging out with Paisanos at this event. Last month at events like my previous regionals at Indianapolis, Indiana, hanging out with all the boys. So if you want to come on in through that, kinda, click on the description down below, check out all the links. Links like me talking about Dimension Barrier on December 6th, earlier this month, when it was Secret Rare original prints were $1. Saying to everybody on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch Facebook page, if you don't have yours yet, you are missing out. And I mean it. I always say this, I go, guys, this card you just gotta go in and grab. And if you guys are new to the channel, once again, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to support the channel, click on the CC player link down below. It would really help support the channel. But I always say there's certain cards you just gotta go in on. And D-Barrier is definitely one of those cards. Look at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list, everyone's getting ready for it. We got Master Rule 5, and you got Yu-Gi-Oh! Players looking at all the events like the UDS and the YCS 3v3, the new set coming out on the end of next month. And of course, we have the ban list, and so many things are happening. So Master Rule 5 for me personally is too far away. I'm playing the January ban list. I'm excited about it. Because we're gonna get, by the time we get Master Rule 5, it's gonna be probably around the April ban list. So we're gonna have one last ban list of Master Rule 4. One more, guys. And play it, enjoy it, be that person to play that ban list, because it's gone after that. We get Master Rule 5. I know Konami and OCG has their own different way of saying it, whatever. Master Rule 5. So we're gonna have that, and I'm excited about it. I'm really pumped to see what can come out of the new game mechanics. I'm also excited about the ban list, though. It's important to see this. But like I said in the beginning of the video, guys, Master Rule 5 and the ban list is going to drastically change the way we look at the game. Both of them. At the same time, almost, because as you go play, see the ban list, those working on Master Rule 5 decks are going to be changing and modifying their decks immediately. Hype for those deck cores. Deck cores we'll talk about today, and deck cores we'll talk about in the future are going to change drastically. So once again, guys, I'm going to be going over a lot of Master Rule 5 deck cores. Trust me on this. We're going to be going over a lot of January ban list cards. Trust me on this. And we're definitely going to be talking about the new set coming out, Initiative Assault, at the end of January. So if once again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I started doing live streams again. I'm trying to see if I can do more of these on this channel. And by me doing that, I need you to hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when I do my live streams, so we can get in and have a conversation. This whole video I'm about to do today, all this Market Watch, I did a live stream last night, and we went through and talked about all these cards. Okay? So if you want in on that, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's jump into it. Looking at one of the first cards, it's going to be TG Hyper Librarian. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are already knowing this card from past. A lot of old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Players like myself remember how people used to be able to spam the board and use TG Hyper Librarian's effect, which is a soft effect of every time you special summon a single monster, you get to draw a card. It sounds very simple. Well, look at the card right now. The only one that has real value is going to be the Legendary Collection 5D's version, the secret version of TG Hyper Librarian. I always thought it would be the Ultra Rare from the original set, but if you want the secret rare, with a $4.40 market price, lightly played first editions are already about $6, almost near $7. The next one after that is $7 for TG Hyper Librarian. It's a card, once again, a lot of you players, a lot of spam single players are really excited about and trying to go in on. Now, if you don't want to spend that kind of money, I don't blame you. You can get the original print Shonen Jump magazine promos which is about $3 in the market price. And when you look at the light you played, they're about $3-4, but they quickly go higher. I mean, look at the bottom of the page, it goes to 5, like that. Only 3 pages left on TCG Player, not a lot of walls. This is the one I would recommend you go in on. And when you go to page 2, boom, it's already at the near the $7 price point. The secret rares are. So once again, guys, this is the one I recommend you go in on. Do not go into the secret rare. It's nice, but the original print Show and Jump magazine promos, you know, the promos are not being printed anymore. That is the one I recommend you guys go in and pick up. Then we have Sea Monster Theseus, the strongest monster of 2017. So strong, Konami made an FAQ, if anyone remembers that, and even stronger because Konami made a questionnaire that they answered in the FAQ. That they just talked to a random Yu-Gi-Oh player who didn't know nothing about the game of Yu-Gi-Oh and basically insulted him. But that is the strongest monster of 2017. Ironically, we have no news of the strongest monster of 2018. Strongest monster of 2019. Hey, in a couple of days, I want to know about the strongest monster of 2020, Konami. I demand to know. But look at that Sea Monster Theseus, the confirmed strongest monster of 2017. The Raging Tempest version is going up higher in value. But like I said in my previous market watch, we need to see both of these go up near the same price point in value, and it's kind of happening that way. Looking at the 2017 Mega Pack version of Sea Monster Theseus Secret Rare, you're gonna see it be roughly around $3. You can see over here. Then we have the Raging Tempest, the original print version of Sea Monster Theseus with a $2 market price. Well, Name and First Edition is going to be almost at $4. So the prices are getting near on these cards. And the reason why Yu-Gi-Oh players are starting to focus on this card because it's a fusion monster that's level 5, so you can cheat out with instant fusion. It's a fusion monster that's also a tuner at level 5, so Yu-Gi-Oh players just can do a lot of crazy meta plays with this one card, and that's why we're seeing this card slowly rise in value. And to be honest with you, I think I've been saying every ban list, but instant fusion should be hit on the ban list. And if it is, this card will just go to nothing. But if instant fusion does not get hit on this ban list, this card will keep rising in value. Now, everyone's talking about Zodiacs and what's the best version. People were saying about Zodiac Trident being the fact that it came off the OCG ban list at 1. You can play like V. Do I go in and do I pre-buy all the Zodiac Tridents? And let's look at it real quickly, guys. The 2017 Megaton Zodiac Tridents have a $3 market price. And the lightly played first edition versions of Trident for the 2017 Megatons are at $2. It's under the market price. Then you got Raging Tempest Zodiac Trident with a $2 market price. See it over here from original print, Raging Tempest, $2. And then you got lightly played Unlimiteds, roughly around $4. First edition versions are roughly around $10. Go over here to page 2. You're gonna see it as well, just hovering around $10. I always say, whenever we see a price jump, especially something like this, when they're both secret rare cards, and we see a price jump in the original print, makes sense. If the Megaton doesn't follow, you should not follow. You understand? The Megaton versions of Zodiac Trident should be like $6 or $7 if the original print is 10 on hype, but it's not doing that. To be honest with you, I don't even think you should buy the Zodiac Trident. If Zodiac Trident came off the ban list to even 1 or maybe even 2, I still don't recommend this is the target. This is the wrong target. We could be lazy and say Zodiac Whiptail. I mean, it's going up in value with a $17 market price for OTS 1 Pack 5 Zodiac Whiptail. Its price point is about $25. We could easily say Zodiac Whiptail, but you'd be incorrect. The answer would be Zodiac Barrage. This is the one you would want to go in and buy. Why? Because you need 3 of these. If Yu-Gi-Oh players are expecting to play Zodiacs, if Trident ever came to 1, and Yu-Gi-Oh players want to play Zodiacs, the core of Zodiacs, as anyone knows who play this deck, is not the extra deck, it's Zodiac Barrage. This is the card you want to go in and grab and you want to go in and play. And with a $3 market price, unlimited versions of the card is roughly around $3. First edition versions, well, a little bit higher. We're seeing one over here, double the price, at $6 on page 1. Go to over page 2. We see it again at $8. Moving forward, it's at $10. Blink, blink, blink. The value keeps going higher and higher and higher. Now, if you want to get a Megaton version of Zodiac Barrage, no big deal. I mean, we're seeing the Megaton value do nothing with Zodiacs. With a 2,084 price point, you'll get it for about $3. Once again, these are both the same. I always recommend getting the original print Secret Rare or the misprint Zodiac Barrage for the lows. But these are, for the most part, the same rarity, same card. But if you want a first edition original print, you're going to pay a lot of money for it because this is the real investment. Trident comes off the ban list. People are going to go, oh, Trident, I'll pay $10 for that one Trident. All right, I'm going to buy up all the Zodiac Barrage. I'll have 30 first edition Zodiac Barrage So when you buy that one Dragon for $9, if you want to put that Dragon to work, you got to come see me. Because I'm going to have the Dread Barrage, first edition, original print, and I'm going to be selling to you at 10s. So you can spend 10 bucks, and then you can spend another 30 with me. Don't be that guy. Go in and grab this card. Go in and trade for this card early. If you're expecting Zodiac to eventually come off the ban list, which I think it can. I mean, Zodiac, besides the fact that the deck plus super hard, with cards like Infusion and all the crazy generic cards, Zodiac is almost the same as Orcus. I think we can all agree on that. Each one has their own broken abilities. I mean, Zodiac can definitely scale higher and as far as exceeds. And the Master of 5 is insane. But right now with Link format, if Zodiac came out full power, it'd be all right. Them versus Orcus would be adorable. It'd be like watching two murderers fight each other. You just want them both to die. Then we have Trishula, the Dragon of Icy Imprisonment. Over the weekend in my regionals, I went to Indianapolis, Indiana. I grabbed one of these for $8. Good deal, by the way. Thank you for the Guardian Games hooking your boy V up. They had it right there. I was like, oh, I'll take that. But this is a really good card. Come out only as a Shonen Jump magazine promo. If you're from Europe, ignore what I'm saying because you can't play it. If you're from South America, hell, I don't even think you guys even know what this card does because you guys are so far behind because I don't know what's happening with the distribution down there. Or Central America as well. But if you're from North America, this is for you. Trishula Dragon Icy Imperiment's a phenomenal card for any kind of Dragon Link combo. In fact, I have my deck right here, Dragon Link combo, right over here for you guys. I'll have a deck profile coming out in the future with this amazing deck. I think this is a highly underrated deck, highly underappreciated deck. And with the new bans coming and Strikers just getting put to sleep, with Orcus, presumably both also getting put to sleep, we're gonna see more combo decks rise up in play and in value. And this card is very, 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 very good. It helps proc stun dragon effects, grabs your opponent's extra deck, so if they don't want to show you the extra deck, you just drop this bad boy down and go, give me the extra deck. I want to see it because you get to banish one of their monsters, and you banish top card of their deck. It does a lot, as well as banishing monster from your deck. So if you banish, I don't know, one of those crazy Thunder Dragon monsters, like I said, Dragon Dark, you can add Dragon Hawk, and what happened there? You have combo. You have more combo. That's your Colossus by this card. Of course, you have to banish 3 dragon monsters from your field. I believe it's in hand as well. But if you're playing Dragon Link combo, that's pretty easy to do. Looking at Trishula Dragon Icy Imprisonment with a $9 market price, the price point is slowly going to $11. So right now, it's roughly around 10 to 11. Once again, there's a couple of walls, like a 6 wall, a 59 wall, a 9 wall. So I don't think the price will get blown out, but I don't know. All I know is I got mines. Do you have yours if you're looking to play combo? Because I'm dead serious, this card's insane. If this card was level 8, this card would be a god card. But right now, even at level 9, it's still a phenomenal card. I highly recommend you guys go in and grab this card before everyone realizes, oh, I play combo. Oh yeah, I definitely need this card. It's really good. Then we have Mermails. One of the first things Yu-Gi-Oh players said is, Mermails, Master of 5? Mermails, Master of 5 though, for real though? Okay, Mermails. With a new water support coming out soon, Yu-Gi-Oh players are excited about that as well as the current state of Mermails. Mermails are obviously a great pickup. Now, to be honest with you, I wouldn't recommend you going and get max ready Mermails. Unless you just go, you know what, I just want to have it, I just want to be ready for it. Whether it's up or down, you're okay. The thing about Mermails, I always say this, I constantly say this, is the beginning of every new ban list, a Mermail player's going to walk in and take a regionals. He's not going to win it, maybe, but he's going to get a free invite. As you can players figure out what to do, they're just going, oh my god, these new abilities, what do I do? New powers of the ban list. Mermail players go like, I don't care, I'm just going to walk in a shotgun. Draw for turn, shotgun in your face, AK. Sign a slip, and they'll do that, and they'll get their invite. It's happened like constantly since the deck has came out, like in Abyss Rising. It just is what it is. And looking at Mermails, I wouldn't be surprised if Yu-Gi-Oh players out there going, this is the edge that makes me want to buy max rarity Mermails. I don't blame you. It's a beautiful deck. I had it in the past, and I might get it in the future, but it's a gorgeous deck. Now, when Master 05, does Mermails get better? Yeah, sure. I don't think Mermails need much of an extra deck though, but now they have access again to extra deck as far as links, exceeds, and synchros. Yeah, they're gonna abuse it, and they should. It's Mermails. They do whatever they want. They run the show. And looking at the new support they're getting, it's even better. So looking at, well, inadvertent support, I should really say, but looking at Mermail prices, they're all low right now. I mean, all of them are low right now. Besides like random cards like Ashpax 3 Super Rares, which are like $3, which is pretty crazy, they're all relatively low. And if you want to buy Mermail / Atlanteans, well, I always say start with the Atlanteans. Atlanteans are always the harder part. Because Atlantean Dragoons is going back up in value. It's already up to $80. Marksman, is at 23, still under the $26 market price if you want to pick it up. And then the other cards like Neptibus, you're gonna want to grab this card before this card spikes. I mean, yeah, there's 57 price listings, but still pretty expensive. Get these cards first. Get the Ashes Pack Ultimate Rares before you buy the core set Ultimate Rares. You only need 1 Biscayos. You need 3 Secret Rare Megalos. You need 3 Abysseus first edition Ultimate Rare. And to be honest with you, it has a $10 market price. And this is something nobody's looking at right now as well. Unlimited play lightly play unlimiteds are about 15s. And you go over here, and there's still about 16s, 17s for first editions. And it's not gonna last long, by the way. Look, I mean, we got, okay, ready for it? You got one over here, $16, that's first edition. You got another one over here, $60, that's first edition. You got a play set, then you got another one over here. Okay, hold on a second, so that's 2 play sets. For 2 Yu-Gi-Oh players. And then we got 1 first edition over here, that's coming near 18. Okay, oh, okay. And then boom, we got enough over here for about, I'm bad at math, sorry. We'll say 4 Yu-Gi-Oh players. And a really short Yu-Gi-Oh player. That's all we have. So this is something one thing not a lot of people are acknowledging or seeing. Yes, it's only TCG player. And yes, there's other websites that sell Mermels. But help your boy out by clicking the link below when you buy Mermels. But what I'm saying is there's not many to go around, period. You don't go to a card shop and go, wow, you have 50 Abysseus first editions. They don't. There's not many of these. Come on, Cosmo Blazer. I just say, if you want to get Mermels, you're going to want to start working on it now as the prices slowly go up in value, because they are. Then we have Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. Probably the most talked about card with Master Rule 5 is Phantasme. Phantasme is going to lose all its value. Do you agree? I do. In fact, looking at market price, it also agrees with all of us, as Phantasme is a $95 market price card, and we're seeing it roughly around $91. Unlimited Unlimited, $94. The next first edition is also at $94. Phantasme is dropping. But here's the thing that everyone forgets about. Because we were like, I'm going to sell Phantasme. Wait a minute. We still have 1 full ban list of Phantasme usage. Meaning, this card is going to be good from the January ban list to the April 1st ban list, up until the day of. So if you don't have your invite, if you're looking to play at a YCS, if you're looking to play at a UDS, you're gonna need Fantastical Dragon Phantasme for the most part. Could there be a chance you not need this card? Absolutely. But you can sell it now, and then we get a new ban list come out, and everyone's using Link's ban because we're still in that game mechanic, hello. And then all of a sudden, oh wait, I need Phantasme. Where is it? Oh, it's gone, but I made some money. A lot of money, but it's gone. So, even though I think Phantasme will eventually be like D-Barrier when it used to be $1 and I posted on Facebook, Phantasme is still going to be a card that's needed right now. Because it's still good right now. We're still in link for it right now. Don't forget that. Now you can always go get Pot of Extravagance, because I think this is the better card. If you have Phantasme and you don't need it, get rid of it and go for Pot of Extravagance. This card might be getting reprinted in March. We don't know yet. But if it's not printed in March, that's a target. Because I think, and I could be wrong, but I'm not, because I'm a control freak. As far as like the decks, control decks are pretty much dead. Yes, we can say True Draco, sure, 1.5. Yes, we can say Ultigeist, 1.5. Yes, we can say Guru Control, 1.5. But you go mid-range decks, they got tier 1. Combo decks, can we say that they got tier 1? I'm gonna say they got tier 1. I think Thunder Dragon's a tier 1. But looking at Thunder Dragon variants, by the way, but looking at control decks, they don't have a tier 1. Mystic Mine? You bring that deck around locals, besides the fact that you're getting a lot of nasty looks, your play's gonna be starting side cards against you, and your deck will quickly lose its value. But looking at Pot of Extravagance, I think it's a great card for control decks. I think ideally it's one of the best cards for control decks. So, with that said, I think this card might be good as Konami initially releases a control deck. They're gonna balance the force. This has been Mid-Range City. We've been in Mid-Range City, drinking mid-range tea, hanging out with mid-range boys and mid-range girls, basic. And we've been doing it for a while. I think Konami's gonna start promoting combo and control decks. I think Konami's like, okay, we got a lot of mid-range decks. Maybe we should balance that mid-range with combo and control. And for control, Pot of Extravagance would probably be one of the best cards. Noted, if Pot of Extravagance is not one of the best cards, by the way, roughly around 70 bucks. If it's not one of the best cards, we flip it and we go Pot of Zayas, because that will be the best. It's always one or the other now. So moving forward, as far as control, my fellow control players out there, you better have your Pot of Extravagance and Pot of Zayas. I personally only have Pot of Zayas. I don't own Pot of Extravagance. I sold them when it was 75 to 80, I think it was. I'm waiting for it to cool down. I think it's going to still. I think Konami might be printed in March, hopefully. But if not, and we're getting near 8, we're getting near Master Rule 5, you might want to check that pot of extravagance. You might need that card. But part of his eyes on the card that a lot of YGO players are just disrespecting. Everyone's excited with the new OTS Tournament Pack 12, and they have a lot of good cards, and I get it. But part of his eyes is the card everyone should be freaking out about. With a $55 market price, the card's currently valued roughly around $57. Not good enough. This card should be $80 minimum. And here's a fun fact about this card. OTS Tournament Pack 11 just recently came out, last OTS pack. I'm going to predict that in the future, this card will easily hit a price point of $100. Easily. Because this card's that good. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Konami releases OTS 13, part of extravagance. That'd be amazing to see. But looking at Potter's Eyes Ultimate Rare, you better have your playset. You better trade for your playset. You better go online and get your playset. You better go outside to a guy hanging outside smoking a cigarette that you know has a playset and pop his knees for that playset. Just don't get caught. I'm not going to bail you out. You better get that done because Potter's Eyes is a phenomenal card. And then we have Shadows. And so in my live stream last night, once again, thank you to everybody who came to the live stream. I really appreciate it. And if you guys want to come to the live stream, hit the notification bell and subscribe button, of course. But then we have Shadows. And Shadows is a beautiful, phenomenal deck. We know with Master Rule 3, Shadows is pretty good. We know in Master Rule 5, Shadows is probably going to be pretty good. And I like Shadows. They really do a weird thing, which they're kind of like a combo deck, but they definitely can play mid-range, which is something I always like. It kind of touches both ends. Like, kind of like Draco. Draco is kind of a mid-range deck, but it's also a combo deck. I mean, a control deck. Like, it does that too. It controls by doing mid-range shit. So I like that. I like how they both do that. And looking at Shadows, I like Shadows a lot. I think Shadows definitely have a lot of potential. And this works really good. Wow, this works really good. February, we get a new Shadows structure deck. And then April 1st, we get a new Master Rule, which makes the structure deck that much more good. Like, yeah, I'm ready for this. And I think if you are looking to be ready for Shadows, what do? Well, it's really hard. I mean, we're getting a lot of these Shadow cards are gonna get a reprint. I mean, good, because let's be honest with you, who wants to buy? Where is she? Anoya Talis. Oh, there she is. Who wants to buy an $18 Anoya Talis? Thank God this card's getting reprinted. $18 Anoya Talis. Konami, we're not spending that money. But as a structure deck in there, sure. More importantly, for those who want the Secret Rare Anoya Talis at Across Souls, that's $18. If you want it, no big deal. When a structure deck comes out, it comes out reprint as a common, the values of the Secret Rares do drop. I'm not sure if it's temporary or it might be forever, but I know it definitely drops. And when it does, then when you come back in and you grab your Anoya Talis. Now, you're sitting here going, V, I don't want to spend whatever money is for these max rated Shadow cards. They're expensive, but I want to get in and have something. What can I get? My answer to you, Shadow Fusion. Shadow Fusion out of Shadows Valhalla when it first came out was a $1 binder special secret rare. That's what it was. Looking at Shadow Fusion, it has a $2.77 market price. It's roughly around there. I mean, there's a lot of them going around. Don't get me wrong. But if you want a beautiful Shadow Fusion, this is the highest rare Shadow Fusion. Unless Konami makes an OTS Tournament Pack 18, makes Shadow Fusion ultra rare, it'd be gorgeous. I don't think they would do it. Being the fact that guy reprinted in Shadows of Valhalla. This would be the highest rarity version of Shadow Fusion. It's very cheap right now. Nobody's looking at it right now. And that's what I recommend for you to go in and grab right now. Being the fact that nobody's looking at it, it's really cheap. And I think it's fair to say Shadows are definitely going to be a deck that's a top tier contender for Master Rule 5 April 1st ban list. Which would be really crazy if you think about it. I mean, this deck, this is like Palpatine in the Star Wars movie. Yeah, the movie was terrible. The movie was absolutely trash. But Palpatine came back. And Shadows is like our Palpatine. If you've never seen Palpatine, it's good. He's a bad guy that you just like to see do bad things. That's what the Shadows are. They are Palpatine. Minus the trashy movie, horrible trilogy that got ruined. Palpatine. Now, can we get Burning Abyss, who would be like Palpatine? Burning Abyss is like Palpatine as well. Can we get Burning Abyss? Because I personally would love that. I want to see them fully unlocked. I want Burning Abyss, V Shadows, Master Rule 5, Nationals. Who's with me? Comment down below. Let me know. Then we have Burning Abyss. Oh, I actually didn't even plan that. Cherubini, even Angel, of Burning Abyss as a card, I think you should get one of. If that, just one of. Realistically, Dante Travel to Burning Abyss as a card you should get. I made a video, I think last week, maybe a week before that, where I said Dante Travel to Burning Abyss is low in value. I only owned one copy of this card because it spiked 25 and I sold it because I'm not a dummy. But Dante Travel to Burning Abyss, I'm not even joking. I went and got last week my second copy because I think you only need 2. I don't know if you need 3, definitely need 2. Look at the market price of this card, it's roughly around $6 in the market price. Let you play on limits are roughly around 7s. What's going on with first edition Dante Traveler Burning Abyss? Well, you got one of your 13. Next one over here is roughly around 14. And then another one here is $16 for Dante. As everyone slept, just Dante's prices rain havoc amongst the community. Now, I do think it'd be great if Konami made an OTS Ultimate Rare of Dante Traveler Burning Abyss. I love Burning Abyss. So much during my pre-release, a little side note, during my pre-release, as everyone was going crazy for Shadows, like a ninja. My voice is kind of shot from the regionals. Like a ninja. Okay? Ninja moves. I grabbed my Burning Abyss because I love Dante's Inferno. And the idea of Dante's Inferno in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, Konami. Say no more. Finger the lips. I'm buying Burning Abyss. So I got it for relatively cheap. The price immediately jumped when Dante used to be spiked. Came about $75 for Dante's each. Now, looking at Burning Abyss, what else is there to buy in value? Realistically, not much. I mean, you got Skarm, the Super Rares from Astro Pack 7. Graph is also Super Rare from Astro Pack 8. And the Graph's at $2, by the way. This card goes to $3. This card's not going to be $2. This card, it'll still remain the same. Maybe bought on hype, because I think Skarm can go up in value. But Skarm will only go up in value if we see Burning Abyss get unlocked and you can place Run to Graph and the rest of the Burning Abyss cards as excitement and hype draws in for the deck. And we will see Skarm go up in value at that point. But I'm serious, like Burning Abyss is a real deck, and it would be great to see Burning Abyss versus Shadows. Number one, the memes. Number two, I want to see new meta versus Burning Abyss and Shadows. Like, it'd be really awesome to see, and I would love to know if you guys think the same way. Then we have other cards like Fluffles. Fluffle Bear is $15, and the next listing of Fluffle Bear is $17. Market price on Fluffle Bear, Shadow Foil Rare, is $6. Listen, I like Fluffles a lot. I think they're really cool. I like Fifers. I like Friday Night at Freddy's. My kids do as well. It's cute. But are you spending that kind of money for this card? Realistically speaking, I would put money in Fifers if I was looking to be a Fluffle investor, a Fifer investor. This is the money where I would put the money in. And I want to put the money in cards like Secret Rare, Fifer, Kraken, and Fusion Enforcers. What is this card? Like $7? Market price is $6. That's so stupid. No, this is a terrible buy. I would put things into cards that are hard to get, like Ultimate Rare Fifer Chimera or Ultimate Rare Fifer Bear. You're not gonna be able to get these anymore, you know, because there's no Ultimate Rare Fifers anymore, as well as other cards that are just hard to find. This is what I would be investing in. This is what I would be looking at. This is what I would be going in on if I was you guys. But someone you guys decide to go in on Fluffle Bear. That's a bad investment. You're gonna lose money, and if you don't sell it immediately, you're just not gonna be happy. Looking at Rare Fish, OTS Tournament Pack 3, it's no wonder this card, with a $2.73 market price, is hammering at roughly around $17. I mean, look at it. It's a fish. You don't see fishes like this. It's lion, then you got mermaid body. I don't know what made that thing, but it's a rare fish. You need fusionist, and enchanting mermaid. Who got time to make those? You want a German one? They got your back, says the market. German Rare Fish, Seltner, Fish. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. It's almost as if Mudragon and Swamp didn't exist. Rare Fish went up in value because you players were excited about the new links. The new possibility of using links and using level 4 fish monsters. You know, water monsters, I should really say. Water monsters like Mudragon to the Swamp. That's a water monster. That is level 4. And it actually has a pretty good effect. Well, they're doing it for Body Mush Shark. Body Mush Shark basically died when Master Rule 4 came out. Looking at Body Mush Shark out of Abyss Rising, it requires 2 level 4 monsters. Once per turn, you can attach one XRC material, special summon 1 rank 3 or lower Water XR Seed. Which one could that be? Oh yeah, that thing. Totally awesome. But looking at Body Mush Shark, this is the card that came out both Secret Rare and Gold Rare. Secret Rare versions of Body Mush Shark are roughly around $7. If you're a Murmur player, you're laughing because you already have yours. Looking at Lady Play First Edition, you got one over here for $17. It's 2 listings at $17. The next near mint is at $23. Pink, and it's $23. Now, out of all the hype, I'm actually more excited about this because the ability for Yu-Gi-Oh! Players to go triple totally awesome is pretty good. I mean, look at the format we're in right now. Pendulums could put a monster negate, a spell on the trap negate, and anything negate. Totally awesome is like, I negate anything and recycle, I negate anything and recycle, and I negate anything and recycle. That's exactly what this deck does. So to see Body Mush Shark be here, it makes perfect sense. The value totally awesome, also spiked insanely high. And I would love to see this card see play again. It's pretty fun to see play. The only bad part is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Commentators that are just absolute. They use the same meme. They go, it's totally fine. And the other one does one of those laughs. He's like, why? This has been fucking years, guy. Like, I just hate commentators when they use the same, recycle the same bad jokes. Anyway, looking at Totally Awesome for 2017 Mega Tins, they're about $14 in the market. We're seeing it at $17. Looking at Invasion Vengeance Totally Awesome with a $13 market price, you know it's not that. Unlimited copies are around $18. First editions are almost at $19 for this card. You can place a starting and grab 3 of these. To be honest with you, what I'm doing, I only own one for my beautiful, gorgeous OT, the brokenness, okay? Praying kids. I would definitely follow in the future for Master 05. But looking at Totally Awesome, it's a great card. And I'm not surprised people are buying this up, but it's too high in value, and I'm not buying it up. I have my 1 copy and I'm waiting, because if this deck doesn't do nothing, that's a lot of money you just wasted. I own a Behemoth Shark Secret Rare. Debating on selling it or not. Oh, you want to see gold? Want to see what gold rare looks like? Look at this trash. Where is it? Gold rare Behemoth Sharks are $9. People hate themselves. That's proof. Moving forward, we have Dark Ruler No More. So with Master 05, the first thing everyone Yu-Gi-Oh player thinks is spam decks. Spam decks, spam decks, spam decks, spam decks, spam decks, spam decks, spam decks. Spam decks and spandex. Spamming decks and wearing spandex. Yu-Gi-Oh players are just putting up all kinds of danky, trashy cards on the board that make it so you can't do nothing. Got him. Okay, sure. Dark Ruler No More doesn't care about that. In fact, this card's roughly around $3. And every Yu-Gi-Oh player is like, V, I'm gonna go in and grab me some Nibiru's. I don't blame you about the Nibiru's, but don't forget about Dark Ruler No More. This card's the card you get that, unlike Nibiru, that if it's your 6 card, does nothing. Dark Ruler No More being your 6 card, you slap that on the table, and your opponent's gonna look at that card, look at you, probably say something expletive, be upset about themselves because they wasted about 20 minutes making a beautiful board. I will say that. And then they just lose the game. They don't immediately lose, but man, that extra deck gets clean really fast. Oh, by the way, Konami, can we get more of extra deck space? Can we get about 20 cards extra deck? And not around the subject, can we get a 20 card side deck? That'd be really good. Just, Konami, if you did that, I'd kiss you if you were a beautiful lady. Looking at Wing Dragon Around Speedboat, another card that could be a 6 card. Definitely a great card. Wing Dragon Around Speedboat's a card that you have to give your normal summon up, but you get rid of 3 of your opponent's monsters. We're looking at original print versions, it's roughly around $4. Looking at the Dual Power Ultra Rares, it's roughly around $2. Looking at the Super Rares from Circuit Break, it's also about $2. If you don't have these, you're gonna be missing out on a lot of value, because this will go up in value, as this is a phenomenal side deck card for Master Rule 5. Once again, Yu-Gi-Oh players are not messing around Master Rule 5. They're gonna go out there and they're gonna make any kind of deck that can get around Nibiru, spam the board, and it literally tell you if you got it, you got it. If you don't got it, then you get Ugats. So you better be on top of this, guys. Getting cards like Wing Dragon Around Speed Mode and Dark Ruler No More, you should been have this already. And if you don't, I'm not even joking you, go and trade for these, because these are the cards you're gonna want to get. If you want to invest in them, go ahead as well, because this is gonna get crazy with this meta coming out. Blacklist Soldier Castle is a card that is still gonna be good. Like, Master Rule 5 does not make this card not good. This card's still absolutely insane. The value of this card is currently $70, and Konami, little fun fact, okay, add it to my cart. But a little fun fact, Konami, you have not made any Blacklisted Soldier Ultimate Rare. I mean, maybe just Sacred Toe down. I don't, maybe some other one. I don't know. I don't care. Make a relevant one Ultimate Rare. Make it Envoy the Beginning. That'd be gorgeous. Or Blacklisted Soldier Chaos as an Ultimate Rare. I think everyone wants this card. And to be honest with you, I would love to see these cards as an Ultimate Rare, because this card's still gonna be good. It's still gonna be insane. And if you guys out there right now, if you don't have this card, it's $70. Oh, $69.99. So it's up to you. Then we have number 60, Dugarius the Timeless. This card is slowly creeping in value. This card is so good and nobody knows about it. It's great. This card has a $3 market price. Light plate for positions, about $3. 2 level 4 monsters, you can attach 2 material from this card. Activate one of the following effect. Skip your next draw phase, draw 2 cards and pitch a card. Skip your next main phase, special one monster from your graveyard in defense mode. Skip the battle phase of your next turn, double attack of one monster you control to the end of this turn. This card basically says, hey, don't forget, don't skip battle phase, kill your opponent now, or skip your main phase 1, spam the board. This is to help you promote game state, or draw 2 and cycle. Like, this card's insanely good. Only came out of Basil Legends Heroes Revenge as an ultra rare. It's $3. Little phenomenal card going under the radar. Then we have Skullmeister going up really high in value. Well, to be honest with you, I sold my Skullmeisters. I sold them this past weekend at the regionals, and I'm glad I did. It's a great card, but it's only good for Orcus. So if you're out there and you're excited about this card, and it's a beautiful secret rare, by the way. I own the place of the first edition, so I just got rid of them. Get rid of it now. License plate first editions are $18, to be honest with you. This card's only good in Orcus format. We don't know about Master Rule 5, and Orcus format's coming to an end in a couple of weeks. Sell it now before Orcus die, because the minute Orcus die, nobody's gonna want this card. It's gonna be useless. Then we have number 75, Bamboozling Gossip Shadow. I instantly thought about how broken this card's gonna be in the new format, and evidently the market did as well. The card has a $9 market price for number 75, Bamboozling Gossip Shadow, out of Bowser Legends Relentless Revenge, right? Yeah. Then the price points are already up to $12 to $15. Quickly going to $17 on the market page. I mean, not many listings as well. This card is slowly rising in value as you can players expect to utilize this card in any kind of their link spam deck. Don't blame them. The card's really good. Only needs 2 level 3 monsters. Then we have Drone Lockbird. The best card of 2020, Konami. I did your homework, Konami. Hell, I'll write the FAQ. Why is this card good? Shut up, it is good. Is that how you did yours? Because you guys kind of did something similar. Okay, looking at Drone Lockbird, with any spam deck, any combo spammy deck format, Yu-Gi-Oh! Drone Lockbird's a card you always want to maintain. You always want to have. This card might make its way into the main deck. Coming out as an Ultimate Rare and OTS Summer Pack 8 with a $50 market price, the current price point of Drone Lockbird is at $46. It's under its market price as an Ultimate Rare. Like, how insane is that? Now, I own my playset. I have my babies, okay? In fact, I have my babies as common, and I have my baby Drone Lockbirds as Ultimate Rare, because I'm a rarity whore. But you don't have to be. You can get the card at cheaper value. I mean, all kinds of cheaper value. Ultra Rares are $3.50. You get as Super Rares for $3. You get as Commons for $1. Like, what is this coming? Order Spellcaster. What's the other common? OTS. No, that's rare. Okay, only as a common. But it's like $1. You can get this card for so cheap. What are you doing right now? Because when Master Rule 5 comes out, can we all agree that spam decks might be good? And if spam decks might be good, can we agree that Drone Lockbird is one of the best cards? It's like, Drone Lockbird is like, what is that card? Oh my god, Artifact Lancia for Orcus when you drop it against them. They go, yeah, you did that, didn't you? And they don't have an answer. With Drone Lockbird, the same thing against combo decks. You drop it on them after they draw one of the many cards they're trying to draw throughout the turn, and they're like, yep, yeah, that's a card. And then you just shut them down. And if you're playing combo yourself, guess what? You get to go first. Except you draw extra card, which gets cycled. Anyway, it's still a really good card. And I think a lot of you players are undervaluing Drone Lockbird. I'm not. There's 29 price listings for the Ultimate Rare for those who have the Revity Horse sickness. 29 price listings. And there's not many walls at all. 3 pages on TCG Player. Once again, the biggest wall we're seeing is a wall of 3. This card's gonna hit $80. Easily. Mark my words by Master Rule 5. It will hit $80. Anyway, guys, I could go on for more. There's more cards I could talk about, and I will. Trust me. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, check out all the links in the description. Follow me on Instagram. I will be talking about Master Rule 5 till the cows come home because I have tons of deck cores, and I want to talk about these deck cores. It's important. And if you have deck cores you want to talk about, comment them down below because it's very important to see Master Rule 5 finally come through to the game, which is really Master Rule 3. So, except not pendulums and links, but it's Master Rule 3. I'm excited about it, and I would love to see it. And I want you guys in on it as well, because it's going to be important of the game. It's gonna make or break the way we play Yu-Gi-Oh! More or less, make it. Eventually break it with a tier 0 format. I think we're going to get, it's inevitable. But nevertheless, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my content. Your boy V, and you boysanos. You boys have a great day.